Hi, I'm Gary.
And I'm Graeme.
Welcome to the Same World, Different Planets podcast.
A conversation between two friends who are separated by 30 years.
So, unlucky for some,
13.
it is episode 13 of our brand new podcast.
Same world, different planets.
Same World, Different Planets. We're, 13 episodes through. What have you learnt so far?
Nobody's watching.
Yeah.
Nobody is watching at all. We might as well just have this conversation and switch the cameras off.
Down the pub.
Because at least that way we could have a beer.
Yeah. No, I agree. But all good things come to those who wait.
Yes. And I think 13 episodes. I mean, I look at sort of even just mildly successful YouTube channels, and you go and check and see how many videos they've got, and often they've got
hundreds, isn't it?
Hundreds of videos. Yeah. So, we've done 12. We've had one that's done, we've had about 2 that have done quite well, and we've done.
You're being generous with quite well. I don't think we're. Obviously, this is time making this video time sensitive, which doesn't matter. But at the moment, our maximum video has about 70 views.
No, wrong. 85.
85 views.
And they're not all me.
Oh, wow. So it's not quite the successful YouTube channel maybe we were hoping for.
Yeah, last week's, which has now been up 5 days. That's had 3 views.
3 views.
Pretty confident that 2 of them are you and me.
Yeah.
And the other one, I don't know who that is. That was somebody who stumbled upon it by mistake.
And without turning this video into a violin sad story, it's a little demoralising, isn't it? For anyone thinking of starting a YouTube channel.
I'm surprised you're still going.
In what respect?
Well, I thought, because you had quite a successful YouTube channel before that was monetized, that had thousands of subscribers and so forth. And then you very kindly said that you'd do this with me. And I've had no experience of it.
This is like my community service, looking after the old people.
The community.
You know on the adverts at Christmas, look after the old person, do your bit. Yeah. That's my community service.
Oh, bless you. You'll get your reward in heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was really excited when we started this, and I'm still keen. But I thought by the time we'd done, say, 4, maybe 5, I, in my naivety, thought, well, you're going to get at least a couple of 100 views, aren't you? Then I watched them and you get like 10.
Yeah. I think where we've gone wrong is we haven't niched, have we?
No, that's a big mistake.
It is supposed to just be a chat between two men. And I suppose the niche was the fact that you're 30 years older than me, wasn't it? That was the angle we were aiming for.
Yeah.
And we're talking about different subjects and how different ages view those subjects. Maybe that's an angle we need to lean more into, but that's something to think about, isn't it? But it's amazing the time that goes into the videos.
I know, I had no idea because I had no editing experience before at all, 0. And then so I got hold of a copy of Da Vinci and I'm sort of half self-taught and half taught by you. And, a 10-minute video is probably taking me, well, I suppose in total, probably 3 or 4 hours to edit.
And then when you think about the time we spend recording, the time we spend setting up, the time you spend driving here and back, And
the time you spend thinking about what the subjects are going to be. Yeah. And then I look at, we've got a really simple setup here. You look at some of the really good, the really, really good channels and the effort that goes into those. They're like mini movies. Yeah,
well, you see behind the scenes of some of the podcasts, they have got production crews, haven't they? You know, so one day we would need a bit more than 85 views probably, but one day.
One of the things that I think is completely true though, because before we started this, I've lost count of the number of YouTube videos that I'd watched that said, look, if you're thinking of starting a channel, just start. Yeah. Don't worry about how it's going to be done. Don't worry about how you're going to make it, but just start. And I now believe that's completely true. Yeah. Because even though we've gone nowhere with it, I've learnt so much in terms of the editing software. Yeah. And apart from anything else, it's just been great being able to come over here and have a chat with you.
Definitely.
Because prior to this, I probably saw you twice a year.
Yeah.
Whereas now we're making an effort to sort of get in. And obviously, you know, I've learned a lot more about you and your life and stuff. And I find that rewarding in itself.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think that's definitely been one of the biggest benefits of it, hasn't it?
What, you getting to spend time with me?
Yeah, spending more quality time together.
Lucky boy.
Yeah, we've been friends for many years, haven't we? And before it was a telephone relationship, really,
absolutely,
wasn't it?
Yeah,
you know?
Totally. So
no, it has been nice in that respect. What else would you say you've enjoyed from doing? We'll do enjoyers first. We'll take it upbeat first. What have you enjoyed from doing the podcast, apart from spending more time together?
Okay, I now enjoy the editing process. I'm still an absolute beginner at it, but with every video, I try and do something a little bit different that I hadn't done before. So whether it's, you know, sort of making the screens go big or small, or adding some music, you know, I'm trying to work out how we can perhaps add some titles and stuff in at the moment, and so I enjoy that aspect of it. But most of all, I know this is probably a bit egotistical, but I like it that, you know, the videos get published at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday, and I like going on there and checking and seeing, it's there, it's and this is, I don't know if it's ego or if it's actually just quite sad, but I'm 67 and I'm not going to be here forever.
Sure.
And unless you go in and delete that YouTube channel completely, those videos will be there forever. You know, if any of my family at any point wanted to go, that's Stupid Buzzy, well, there'll be hopefully 30 or 40 videos that will be there forever. Yeah. But you'll probably delete the channel.
No.
They'll be gone.
No.
So what about you? What are your sort of things?
Enjoyment.
Yeah.
Definitely spending more time together. Definitely talking about. So I think we've always enjoyed chewing the fat about subjects on the phone. So just doing that in person, I think, very much suits both of us, doesn't it? Picking a subject and chatting about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes we probably bottle our true feelings about things, trying to be a bit PC. Probably sometimes if we were just having a conversation, you and I would go in even harder. So maybe that's something we need to bring into the channel a bit more.
Yeah, but it also stops the channel being taken down by YouTube.
True, that is very true. Yeah, and other things I enjoy. I suppose I enjoy the accountability side of it. It's quite nice having. I look forward to the filming as much as it's a bit of ag, you know, with all the setup and stuff. I do enjoy the filming and the chatting, and I think probably the biggest thing I'd really enjoy is getting a few views. I would, and a few comments, and a little bit more of a community.
That's starting to sound a bit needy.
Yeah. Just leave the comment below. Yeah.
Please.
But I do think that was something from my old YouTube channel. It sounds silly, but I started getting a little bit of a community around it.
Yeah,
you know, I had people that watched every video and commented on every video, and they were almost sort of following the journey, so to speak. You know, and I'd even do live streams, and they would connect onto the live streams.
Oh, did you? I didn't know you did those.
Yeah. So,
okay. But you had a niche, didn't you? It was a financial channel.
Yes,
and so. And
I probably hit it at the right time as well during COVID, where everyone was sort of thinking about finances, not making money and like maybe they were self-employed or so, or the other end of the spectrum was maybe they were making spare money at the time because they weren't spending their usual. So
for sure,
either way, financial. I do think at the time it was a bit more sort of on topic, you know, on brand, but. The other, I just completely forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I've just also realised as well that one of the things it's taught me is to listen better.
Yeah.
Because I am extremely guilty in a social environment of talking over people. And you can't do that here because otherwise it just doesn't work. And I think actually even in my sort of day-to-day time spent at the golf club, I find that I listen more now than just wanting to get my voice heard.
Yeah.
And I think that's because of this.
Oh, that's nice.
So
yeah,
there's an upside.
It taught me that I say, yeah, Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Do you notice it when you edit the videos?
I do,
yeah. I'm going to be super conscious about that now. But
the downsides. The downside.
Well, going back to my YouTube channel, obviously, the thing I struggled with my own YouTube channel is there was no one holding me accountable, you know.
Right.
I've got you now texting me on the phone, right, when are we next getting a date in? We need to get a date in. We're keeping to this schedule. Whereas on your own, it was a lot easier to think, oh, I can't really be bothered this week.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, 3 weeks has gone, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing I have enjoyed, being part of a team, so to speak, you know, and sort of holding each other accountable. I think that's massively helped us probably 100%. Get to episode 13, you know.
Yeah, because I think after episode 3, I was thinking, are we going to get to episode 4?
Yeah.
And here we are at 13, and, you know, we're not, it wouldn't be right to say going strong, but we're still motivated. We're still motivated to do it, and we still want to do it.
Yeah.
I hadn't realised that thing about the accountability side of it. I hadn't realised. I thought originally, you know, 1 video a week. How hard can that be?
Yeah.
Turns out it's really hard.
It's difficult. Yeah.
It takes up a lot, especially with you working as hard as you do. I mean, so that for me, I'm retired, but. You know, trying to find time in the diary and stuff, that actually can be difficult.
It was the biggest mistake I made, taking it back to my YouTube channel again. I was posting twice a week. And it was all right when I was off, and it was COVID, you know, and it kept me sane through COVID almost. It gave me purpose. But the second I went back to work, it was impossible, you know. And as we found out doing these videos, a 10-minute video is 4 or 5 hours work potentially.
Yeah. Can I ask you a personal question?
Go on.
Your finance channel got monetised, didn't it?
It did.
And were you like 4,000 subs?
It was a bit less than that, to be honest. So you are being generous there, but you know,
far off that,
it was 3,500 I had.
So did you make any money?
I made money, yeah.
What sort of money?
It wasn't lots of money. I was very lucky.
Hundreds
it was 100. It was 100.
Okay.
I used to get about £2 or £3 a day. Some days a bit more.
Right.
It very much, it depends on a lot of things. So in finance, I was very lucky that something called cost per mil and stuff. It was basically it's what people will pay to be in front of your videos. Okay. And finance videos are quite lucrative, valuable. You know, the sort of people that want to advertise in front of them pay more than if you were, say, I don't know, a toy channel or an OAP chatting to a 30-year-old. Do you know what I mean? So I used to make. I could probably make like 150, £200 a month.
Okay.
And the thing that's frustrating, and we'll stop talking about my channel and take it back to the channel we're actually recording for. But I was just starting to get that compound growth with it, you know. Right. Each video, you could see the exponential curve. And that's where, looking back now, I am a little bit frustrated. And to be honest, to the viewers here, my original idea was, would you come in to free your finance with me? Right. But you didn't fancy that so much, did you?
I just don't know anything. I mean, I've made it pretty clear I don't know anything about anything. But being on a finance channel, I'd have looked like a muppet, I think.
But that was something, like, it is like anything. It's like compounding in investments even. That the growth takes a long, long time to roll that snowball down the hill. Yeah. But when it starts gaining momentum, that is not the time to say, right, I can't be bothered this week, you know. Yeah. Which maybe one day we'll experience with this channel. Okay, so biggest downsides.
Biggest downsides. I honestly, I haven't really got any downside to it. Once I've got the stuff in the cameras and I can then sit in front of the computer at home, that was a biggest downside. I had decided that I needed a faster computer, so I had to spend even more money.
So now you've made me have to do even more because you've spent a load of money on the new computer.
Yeah, we can't stop now because the only justification I had to my wife for getting a new computer was, we've got a YouTube channel.
Which anyone that's watched the last 13 episodes will understand that you do not need an excuse to spend any money whatsoever, do you?
No, that's true. That's true.
Okay, that's your only downside, is it, that you've spent money? And before you answer that question, may I also add that I think it was after about episode 2 you were talking about upgrading the studio, putting backdrops up, putting lighting in.
Yeah.
For our free viewers,
That's what's holding us back.
Do you reckon?
That's why people aren't recommending us. They're taking a look at it and they're going, if they can't be bothered to spend money on the set, then I think that's what's holding us back.
Well.
So, no, I really haven't got any regrets. I enjoy it, and if anybody's out there thinking of having a go, especially if you've got a mate to do it with, I'd say, go for it. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
You get 3 views.
No fucker watches it.
If you've started and you're having the same sort of issues and challenges that we're having, leave us a comment below, because we're desperate for comments.
Yeah, it will help the algorithm, as they say. See you next week.
See you next week.